Archetype, I know you don't think we're done.
We're definitely not. Fatu, I think we're gonna be doing this for a long time.
You talking like you earned my respect. You didn't earn nothing. I was about to send your ass back into retirement when that little punk-ass Hector stuck his nose in my business.
He stuck his nose in our business. And you aren't the piper he's gonna pay for that. I am.
You got business with Hector? You got business with Bron? You got business with Wise Man? You forgetting one thing, Oos.
What's that?
I run this business, and ours ain't done.
Roxanne, if I were a betting man, I'd guess you were about to say something extra.
Me? Never. I was just going to point out with a little more ethical flexibility. There were plenty of ways for you to win that Intercontinental Championship.
In other words, I could have cheated.
Well, yes, but not necessarily. You turned your back on a Samoan freaking werewolf to check on the poor squished referee.
I'm not going to apologize for doing the right thing, Roxanne.
Losing to the New Day, losing to Fatu, losing your former partner. How many times does the right thing have to blow up in your face before it becomes the wrong thing?
What do you get out of being the devil on my shoulder, Roxanne?
You remind me of me. Before I got it. Before I realized who I am.
And who's that?
A winner. At any cost.
Did you have any idea? Did you see it coming?
Now, in retrospect, yeah. I missed every sign, plain as day.
You're sounding very zen about this. Hector Flores may have cost you the Intercontinental Championship.
I'm mad, believe me. And I got even angrier when Hector spun all those half-truths and lies in his press conference.
What about his challenge for the Royal Rumble?
Hector and I will have our reckoning. Down the road. He was right about one thing. I am focused on getting back to the WWE title. And that means entering the Royal Rumble match.
So you're ready to declare yourself?
No. I'm going to earn my spot. I don't need another social media storm about me skipping any lines.
I respect that. When was the last time you got in the ring with Randy Orton?
Man, years.
Well, I'd say this seems like the perfect opportunity to see two veterans renew their rivalry. How about the Archetype versus the Viper in a Royal Rumble qualifying match tonight?
Where do I sign?
Hector Flores is the referee. What's happening here?
The following contest is a special referee match. Please welcome the special referee for this match, Hector Flores.
Hector Flores' challenge to the Archetype for a match at the Royal Rumble was ignored. I guess this is Hector's way of getting his attention.
Or forcing a loss to Orton. We are going to have to see how this one plays out.
Credit to Hector for pulling off a fast one.
The Viper is looking for a chance at his third Royal Rumble win.
And the participants, first from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 280 pounds, the Viper, Randy Orton!
Randy Orton is one of the smoothest wrestlers to ever do it. And he's looking in the best shape of his career.
Oh, he's proud to qualify for the Royal Rumble, especially with a biased Hector Flores officiating this match.
The Viper looks ready to secure a Rumble spot. The Archetype walks into this match at a huge disadvantage.
And his opponent from Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 305 pounds, Brian Adams!
Nick Aldis or someone in the back has to be looking into this. This match can't proceed with Hector Flores as referee. No way.
The Archetype's basically walking into a trap right now. This is the biggest opportunity of his comeback so far, and his sworn enemy is refereeing the match.
The Archetype faces an uphill battle. There's a spot in the Royal Rumble match on the line here, and this so-called referee could not possibly be more biased against one of the competitors.
I'll agree that this is highly irregular, but we should not be in the business of prejudging a referee's performance. Hector Flores might call this right down the middle.
Man did a whole press conference talking about how he was going to stop the Archetype from winning the Royal Rumble and going to Mania. We need to know who pulled the strings to get him a referee's license.
Oh my God! Just barreling through the chest cavity.
With an uppercut. He's got something in store. Unloading with a belly to back. Not the prettiest thing you'll ever see, but it sure looks effective from here.
Going downstairs with a low blow.
Orton has the momentum against him here.
Orton might just be waiting for an opportune time.
A hard knee to the face.
Orton caught in his grasp. Oh, sent flying. Pin, shoulders are down. But is it enough? No contact being made with the ropes, and yet our referee is calling for a rope break. That's awful. Man, the diving leg drop right on target. Diving leg drop. Taking a chance one more time and landing with incredible impact. He's looking fairly drained.
Sure, bodies are aching here, but I don't think the towel's getting thrown out.
He's quickly assuming control here.
Yeah, he just keeps attacking. Ripped all the way up into a spine buster.
Directly into the pin attempt.
Elevates his shoulder ahead of the count.
He's still very much in this match. If they hold the flow, what the hell is the ref doing?
Well, I guess our officials just established a new grudge coming out of this match.
Oh, what a quick answer.
Oh, getting ready for something devastating. No, no, no. Why is the ref getting involved?
Elbow to the face.
Smartly dipping out of harm's way.
And he was ready for Orton.
Boom.
Orton getting worked on right now.
Yeah, Randy's defensive instincts need to kick in.
Oh, man, a face scrape with his boot. Elbow drop on target. Will this be enough? He gets the shoulder up at 2. This referee showing that he absolutely has no problem counting a bit faster than is the norm.
And you all thought we were going to see a fair and impartial official tonight.
Ooh, the Archetypes headed to the Royal Rumble.
Hector Flores stopped the count.
Given their history, you knew Flores wasn't going to call this down the middle.
Look out!
RKO is blocked.
Clothesline attempt.
Orton build the RKO.
And now it's a fast count.
The Archetypes road back to the WWE Championship does not lead through the Royal Rumble match.
Randy Orton wants nothing to do with Hector Flores.
Hector doesn't care. He got what he wanted here tonight.
You're right, Corey. Hector Flores swore that the Archetype would not make it into the Royal Rumble match, and tonight he kept his promise.
If you didn't want me in the Rumble, why put me in a qualifying match?
I had nothing to do with Hector Flores being the referee.
Then who did? It's your show, Aldis!
This image in your head of the evil GM scheming against the hero? A lot of things have changed since you left, and that is one of them. But how Hector Flores ended up in SmackDown's referee rotation, and specifically your match, is a mystery I'm going to solve.
It's a little late now. That match with Orton was my ticket to the Royal Rumble and Braun.
You could make a fair case for a reversal due to biased officiating.
The archetype beat sentimental favorite Randy Orton by whining to GM is not my vibe. What I want is Hector. There's only room for one of us in WWE.
Are you suggesting...
Yes. An I Quit match at the Royal Rumble. Loser leaves WWE. Forever.
You've worked so hard to come back, just to potentially throw it all away? Take some time to cool down and think this over.
I don't need time. I need Hector Flores gone from WWE.
If that's what you want, I'll make the match official.
I Quit matches are no joke, my friend. And putting your WWE career on the line? Whichever way this thing goes, someone's life is gonna change.
Yep. I'm disappointed that it came to this. But Hector doesn't want us to coexist here, and he's brought me around to his point of view.
You might have to find a new way to put food on your family's table.
That's not an option. This is the only thing I know how to do. There's no way I'm ever leaving this behind again.
Then what you're gonna have to do to Hector isn't pretty.
I understand what I have to do out there. And I understand what's at stake.
Then you should also understand that there are some choices you can't take back once you make them. And I got a feeling one of those is right around the corner.
Big night?
Yeah. You saw how this all got started.
You must have a lot in your mind. I just wanted to say, I've been where you are. I've stood in that ring and ended the career of one of my heroes. I've had mine ended by someone I respected, maybe even feared.
Everyone's talking to me like I don't understand the gravity of this match. I promise you I do, Sean. My future is on the line.
It's not just about your career. It's about who you are. After I returned from my injury, I thought I knew pain. But when Hunter turned on me, it cut deeper than my surgeon ever did. If you're not careful, betrayal can drag you somewhere dark. Somewhere you don't come back from.
Hector was like a brother. But I can't let this slide. I'll do what I have to do. No more, no less.
I hear you. Just remember that every choice you've made on this comeback run, every match, every moment, they all led here. When the final bell rings tonight, you and the rest of the world are gonna know who you really are.
Woods, you're looking even more pleased with yourself than usual.
I was just thinking, you know, I could have told you about Hector. Day one, I looked at that dude and thought, squirrely. Like, hide your lunch money, squirrely. But hey, you had to find out the hard way. Betrayal, humiliation, career on the line, classic pro wrestling. Kind of poetic, really.
There's no poetry here, Xavier. I wish like hell I was in a different match tonight, but I had no choice.
You have choices. You could walk out there, shake his hand, and tell him it's water under the bridge.
Or
you could take the scenic route through Chair City and make sure he never double-crosses anyone again. Or you lose and you're gone from here for good. You might want to start thinking about what gets results. Champions bend the rules, break the mold, and leave people with no doubt who they are.
I've been thinking a lot lately about honor, about loyalty, about redemption.
that's deep, Truth.
I've been through a lot the past few years. All that will they, won't they business with the Judgment Day turned out they won't. Then my childhood hero John Cena took me for a roller coaster ride, which sounds amazing, but it wasn't at a theme park. It was a bad emotional kind. I chopped off my hair and had an identity crisis. You know, the kind where you get super mad and kick a tree so hard it leaves a dent. When I calmed down, I reflected on my whole life. You know what I saw? A childhood in Charlotte, North Carolina, recording my first album. That time I sold the original American flag. I might have gotten another life or two mixed up in there also. What I'm saying is, WWE needs people like you. We all do. I miss you when you're gone.
Thanks, Truth. I don't plan on going anywhere.
Good. Otherwise, this conversation would have been a huge waste of my evening. And I've got things to do, and so do you. You gotta stop monopolizing my time and get focused for your match tonight.
Well, then we better stop talking.
This may be the Archetype's last night in WWE.
The following contest is an I Quit match. Making his way to the ring from Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 305 pounds, Brian Adams.
If Hector Flores retires the Archetype tonight, it will be the worst case of being undone by your own creation since Frankenstein.
That's a big if, Wade. I think the student is about to find out why the teacher stands in front of the class.
Tonight we'll find out if the Archetype has the killer instinct to make his former students say, I quit. Hector Flores betrayed his mentor. Now his whole career is on the line.
And his opponent from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, weighing in at 202 pounds, Hector Flores.
This man grew up in the shadows in one of Lucha Libre's greatest families, and look at him now. El Mago would be ashamed. This man, a Judas, and he doesn't belong in the WWE.
A Judas? He pulled the archetype out of the gutter when the man was a punchline, dragged him all the way back to the main roster, and was rewarded with a swift kick to the arse.
For one of these men, this is their last night in WWE.
I've known the archetype for a long time, and this man doesn't know how to quit. All it takes is one look at his comeback so far to see it.
Booker, you said it yourself. The archetype is only on a comeback because he turned his back on the WWE Universe for more than 2 years. When the going got tough, he said, I quit already, and he might do it again here tonight. Treated like absolute rubbish. Never a good feeling, but you have to persevere.
Looks like that really got him there.
He knew he'd be put to the test tonight. He's still a ways from giving in.
And here we go, returning to the ring. Nothing quite like the phenomenal forearm.
A bit of flash behind that one, but it got the job done, didn't it? And some people would say you can never go wrong with a standard steel chair.
Momentum is running away from Flores.
Can Hector withstand this surge?
The archetype and Hector Flores were once like brothers. Now one of them will say the words, I quit, and leave WWE forever.
He looks ready to strike.
Boom! Right on target. No doubt about it. This is just adding extreme insult to injury. My God! Did you hear that chair shot?
Getting struck with that once had to hurt, but now you're just praying for it to end.
He's rummaging for some sort of equalizer underneath the ring.
Has retrieved the kendo stick, and I can already feel the future welts forming.
And he just continues to dish out punishment here.
Everything is working for him at the moment.
He connects with a counter.
Jeez, that's gonna leave a mark.
Slowly rising, but he won't like what he's met with.
Good Lord, what a shot. Someone's got to get control of this thing. Oh, needed a jaw. Fishing for something beneath the ring.
A table. The WWE Universe is going wild.
Heading to the top now. Flores getting back in the ring. From way up. Double axe handle connects. Momentum is running away from Flores.
Can Hector withstand this surge?
Sent flying out of the ring here.
He's looking to take things outside the ring now.
There it is! The spear!
And what's he looking for here?
What a blow to the gut there.
We might need to consider relocating soon.
Yeah, this fight's getting closer and closer to our table.
Flores gets waylaid. What a clothesline!
Going for that Hurricane Runner. Oh no, too much power. Displayed their big power bomb.
setting up that table. No doubt he has dangerous, painful intentions in mind here.
Flores with good timing on the reversal. I don't know what they're looking for here.
Oh, what a neck breaker.
Big clothesline. That scary look in his eyes, fixated on the opposition. He's hoping that he's destroyed his will to continue on. Watching like a predator with wounded prey. He's as good as done here. A cover! But was that enough to get their opponent to utter the words, "I quit"?
I quit. That's it. It's a wrap. They quit. I think it was smart to quit here. They were trying to kill each other.
Knee right in the moneymaker.
And look at this now. Bad intentions coming with this hold.
Are you gonna quit?
Being contorted doesn't look good. Can he resist the hold? Will he escape?
I quit.
That was he said he wouldn't quit. He meant it. The archetype survives, and so does his WWE career.
But look at Hector Flores. It's a hell of a thing to make it all the way to your dream, then have it end like this.
What's happening here?
The archetype has a decision to make that will define the rest of his comeback.
I cannot believe it. After everything Hector has done.
The archetype is a good man.
But is Hector Flores? What's going to happen here?
They end things on good terms. That's what's going to happen.
After everything Hector cost him, the archetype is giving him one last WWE moment.
Man, I got chills. That's what this business is all about.